Well, well, well. There he is. Poor Charles' grave robber. You dug up any new skeletons to throw at the jury today?
I think they deserve to hear what kind of so-called care Julie's been receiving.
You put Julie's entire defense at risk because you attack Rachel's credibility.
Chris, I'm just trying to make sure that your wife doesn't end up like Jane Phillips.
Yeah, and in doing so, you have maybe sentenced her to a life in prison or even worse. Thank you so much for your help.
Hey, Rachel is the one who screwed this up, not Kevin. She's the one who pushed for this trial.
Don't you see? Unless Rachel's secrets all come out in the open, Julie doesn't stand a chance.
Now, let's get something straight right now. Even if you and I agreed about Rachel wholeheartedly, we are still not on the same team. Because I'm on Julie's side, and it's very clear to me that you're not.
Well, so much for Chris helping us get the goods on Rachel.
He did admit to me that he has his suspicions about her also.
A lot of good that does us now. Seems every direction I turn, Rachel's already been there.
Did you get Cooper to admit that Rachel bribed him for his testimony?
No, he wouldn't tell me anything. Actually, I got the impression he knew I was trying to manipulate him. I just hope he didn't tip our hand.
I'll bet you did better than you realize.
Well, let's just keep our fingers crossed. Let's face it. Greg's testimony will make or break Julie's case.
Hey, Pookie. Save any more lives today?
Not so far.
Well, you're still my hero. How you feeling?
Apprehensive. It's been a while since I've been around Cooper, and you never know what to expect from him.
Julie, don't forget what you're after here, your freedom. As long as you stay focused on your goal, no one can keep you from reaching it, not even Greg Cooper. Nothing will stop you from getting what you want.
Dara, how do you think it'll go today?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know what Cooper will say, how he will appear to the jury. I have to admit, I'm a little bit concerned.
Well, can you damage his credibility by playing up how crazy he is?
Well, I will certainly do my best, but whether a witness is credible or not, a jury tends to believe a confession, you know? I've seen that happen before.
Well, he might not confess.
Hello, Marsha. It's very simple. Look at me. Look at me. Your name is Marsha.
My name is Marsha.
Think for yourself, Marsha.
Shoot him!
You're an intelligent woman. Why should he tell you what to do?
He is my brother. He loves me. Well, I was walking behind him. You had the gun. I thought you thought.
You thought that little pin-headed friend of yours doesn't have a thought that I don't give you.
Don't you think, Counsel?
Hey, forget about Cooper. Remember what's important. Christina and us.
It's not that easy, Chris. Julie, I want you to close your eyes. Oh, please, please just do this. Close your eyes. All right. I want you to visualize Christina in your arms. See your freedom. I keep seeing Cooper will knock him down then, because he is nothing. Okay? Yes. There. You see, I told you, you're stronger than he is. You can do this. I know. I know. I can't.
I didn't want to worry Julie, but did you see the look Cooper gave Kevin?
Yes, I did.
I have a bad feeling about this. I mean, Kevin already threw his one curveball. What do you think he's up to now?
I have no idea, but Cooper is too smart to not take the deal we made him.
Maybe.
Unless it was to spend the rest of his life in some hellhole of a prison, he's going to confess when he takes the stand.
The way Cooper was staring at you, what do you think it meant?
I guess we're going to find out right now.
All rise. This trial court of the state of New York is now in session. The Honorable Anita Martin presiding.
Be seated. Let's bring in the jury.
Mr. Leopold, are you ready to call your next witness?
I am, Your Honor. Defense calls Greg Cooper.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I certainly do.
Be seated.
Mr. Cooper, when did you meet the defendant?
Oh, about 2.5 years ago.
Under what circumstances?
I was holding her and 6 other interns hostage at General Hospital.
After which time you abducted her?
Yes, and held her captive in my basement.
In your basement? And during that time you withheld food and water from the defendant?
Yes, I did.
Until she was starving and debilitated?
You might say she was a shadow of her former self, yes.
Huh. Did you find her to be cooperative?
Wouldn't you be if you went without food? And the drugs helped with that, too.
Mind-altering drugs?
Psychotropic drugs, in the right dosages, can have a field day on the brain.
And were you then able to convince Julie that she was your sister Marsha, from whom you'd been separated since childhood?
Yes. If I had said she was a bird, she probably would have tried to fly.
But instead, you told her that she murdered John Kanellis.
Yes, I did.
And that isn't true either, is it, Mr. Cooper? Julie didn't murder John Kanellis. You convinced her that she was guilty, but she's not guilty at all, because you killed John Kanellis with your 2 hands. And then you concocted some elaborate plan to frame the defendant. And isn't that right, Mr. Cooper? Julie did not murder John Kanellis. You did. I asked you a question, Mr. Cooper. Isn't it true that you, and you alone, killed John Kanellis?
Do you actually suppose that I could escape from a maximum security institution to commit random murders whenever I wanted and never once get caught? Sounds ludicrous, doesn't it?
Your Honor?
Mr. Cooper, answer the question.
Yes or no? Are you the general homicide killer?
I didn't kill anyone. It was her. Julie Devlin Ramsey. She did it.
Ridiculous.